See, it all started with Kaho Na Pyar Hai, and then came Ekta Kapoor and her TV serials. Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. When Ekta saw it, my father said that she said, "Uncle, 3-4K डाल दो, as long as पैसा कमाएगा ना." Shahrukh came into this because of continuously losing, and he used to cry in bathroom sitting and क्या हो रहा है मेरे team. And then we recommended to him to change the color of his uniform. That time KKR का uniform was black and gold, as you remember. Then it became purple. Purple is the color of money. And then he changed his logo of the KKR as well as red chilies. Unlucky colors सब numbers के same है. First of all black, secondly red कम से कम use करो, नहीं हो सकता है तो नहीं use करो. Kingfisher का यहाँ मुझे आपको example देना है. So we all know what happened to the Kingfisher. And then पूरा red color की uniform, red color के planes बंद हो गया.
What are some of the tips that everyone can follow for better prosperity of health?
Health-wise, first thing is your cooking position. So while cooking, whoever is cooking, it could be you, your wife, your maid, your mother, that person should never look at north while cooking. East is supposed to be the best direction. West bhi chalega, south facing bhi chalega, but never face north while cooking. While sleeping, your position of the head should be always south. Your bed sheet should be white, little bit of blue. Always keep a Dhanvantri Bhagwan ka photo next to you. Sick people ke liye bahut acha hota hai Dhanvantri, and I highly recommend a cat's eye.
What are some of the tips that people can follow for getting more wealth?
Now, this is very interesting. Raja ho ya rank, sabko paisa hi paisa chahiye. So first thing is, now all these same tips are for childless couple. The lady should always write below her tummy 24 number. Wear a emerald. It gets you babies sooner. So big size emerald, 7-8 carat, jitna bhi afford kar sako. Childless couple should always have a baby photo in their room. Bal Krishna ka rakh do, ya any small baby smiling. Whether it is the Bhuj earthquake, whether it was the tsunami, whether it was Coke brand's accident, there are hundreds of examples. Kasab, thousands of examples of what a 4 and 8 date also does.
Swetta Jumaani, one of the biggest numerologists of the country, is the daughter and sister of the renowned Astro Numerologist, late Shri Bansilal M. Jumaani and Sanjay B. Jumaani.
Papa used to keep calling me up over there and ye naam bana ke de, wo naam bana ke de. So many of the titles sitting in Ahmedabad I have made. Koshish ek aasha, kyunki saas bhi kabhi bahu thi.
The Jumaanis have advised several prominent figures such as the Ambanis, Shah Rukh Khan, Anushka Sharma, Anil Kapoor, Ekta R. Kapoor, Ajay Devgan, refining their names and ventures like Pathan, Padmavat, Dabang, Chennai Express, Big Boss franchise and several others.
धीरूभाई अंबानी, मुकेश अंबानी, रतन टाटा, नीता अंबानी, विराट कोहली स्पोर्ट्स की बात की तो गौतम गंभीर is a number 5, both our clients. See Anil Kapoor ji, all of a sudden where he is all over the place, he is doing so much better. See Ajay Devgan, so many movies of his became a hit after he dropped that A from his spelling. Pathan mein double A. There are innumerable benefits of writing 24 below your thumb, whether it is health, whether it is wealth, whether it is money, whatever you want. So many people have told me 24 लिख के कोर्ट केस पे गया था, everything came my way.
तो क्या ये सब कर सकते हैं जिनको बीमारी है वो उस पार्ट
पे लिखो.
A columnist for various newspapers and magazines, Swetta ji finds maximum solace in helping the Aam Aadmi who are looking for a career change, new names for businesses, rectifying old names and naming newborn babies.
What things should parents keep in mind when naming their children?
PFMTD अपने बच्चे के नाम से शुरुआत मत करो. दूसरा है दीपक, ज्योति, संग्राम और पृथ्वी, उर्वी. All these names ना don't keep. There is a child in my building जिसका नाम है अद्वैत, and I saw him. He was not normal. He's a special child. I changed it to Vedang, and within 6 months there is 20% improvement in him.
14th is Valentine's Day. So they'll get married on Valentine's Day. Is that okay?
So here we have an example of Sanjay Dutt marrying Riya on 14th. That didn't last. थोड़ा avoid ही करो तो better.
So all in all, if we are looking to get married, number 6 and number 24 are ideal dates to get married. Okay.
शुक्ला पक्ष में शादी करना is better.
I want to talk about US elections. Will Trump triumph?
Like now telling you these things, I'm getting the shivers.
What about India elections? Modi going to stand tall? Will Rahul Gandhi ever be in power?
A numerologist and mentor par excellence, we extend a warm welcome to Miss Swetta Jumaani.
If not war, it is going to be a near war situation. This can heighten next year.
Namaskaram. I'm SHLLOKA, a classical Hatha Yoga teacher. I'm also a diet and lifestyle expert. Today's guest has played a very integral role in my life. In fact, मेरे नाम श्लोका में जो double L है, वो जुमानी फैमिली की देन है. And even the name of our podcast, Body to Being, has been curated by Swetta ji herself. I'm very excited for Swetta ji to share her knowledge of numerology with all of us. And if you haven't already, I'd be very grateful if you can subscribe to our channel, because unfortunately 97% of our viewers don't. Thank you so much, Swetta ji. Namaskaram. And welcome to the podcast Body to Being, a name curated by you. Conversation that's been long overdue. And I'm so glad we're finally getting to make this happen. So people say that there's nothing in a name. You say there is lots in a name.
लोग चले जाते हैं, नाम ही तो रह जाते हैं ना. So everything is in a name. It has to be. Though William Shakespeare said it, but we still remember his name, his works. And whatever he has done, we all remember his name. चाहे बड़े बड़े अच्छे लोग हों या गए हुए बुरे भी लोग हैं, so नाम तो सबका रह जाता है. So नाम is everything.
Your father, Bansilal M. Jumaani, was at the vanguard of numerology in India, and you are the first among the Jumaani siblings to take his legacy forward. And you've corrected the names of so many popular names, be it Bollywood, business, politics, sports. Tell me some of your famous clients and their so-called corrected names and what predictions may have come out accurately.
See, it all started with Kaho Na Pyar Hai, as most of your guys are aware already. And then came Ekta Kapoor and her TV serials. That time I was staying in Ahmedabad with my husband, posted there.
You come from the Air Force family like me.
Yeah, Asha. You too?
Huh.
Yeah. So we were posted in Ahmedabad, and my father suddenly was, flooded with ye Kaho Na Pyar Hai mein do ek kyun dale. And my brother Sanjay Jumaani, he was very busy working because he was the breadwinner of the family at that time. So he was not into numerology. Papa used to keep calling me up over there and ye naam bana ke de, wo naam bana ke de. So many of the titles sitting in Ahmedabad I have made. Koshish Ek Asha, Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. And every Saturday, Sunday I used to come here. Luckily, Ahmedabad is not far. And I used to come here, sit with father, do his week's work and go. Sanjay was not prepared to leave his current job that time. And I was stuck with my family over there. My daughter was in school. So every Saturday, Sunday, I used to sit and make loads of names. And Ekta Kapoor used to give Papa 10-15 names at a go. Ye sab uncle bana ke de dena. And then one day we were sitting and making kusum. And Papa is saying, isme K dalte hain, K-K-U-S-U-M. And I started laughing and laughing. I said, Papa, what's wrong with you? How can you put K-K-U-S-U-M? He said, to dal. And when Ekta saw it, my father said that, she said, uncle, 3-4 K dal do, as long as I'm, laughing all the way to the bank. Paisa kamayega na. Also, you remember Kasauti Zindagi, K. Papa made it, instead of K-I, he made it K-A-Y. So the Kasauti Zindagi K, but it is pronounced as Kasauti Zindagi Ki. Means, hats off to her. So many years back, she was open to all this. She's saying, kuch bhi karo spelling ke saath, as long as my serials are doing well. And it carried on from there. Sanjay had to leave his job. He had no other option. And he joined the bandwagon. And here we are.
You have also suggested Ambani's and Shah Rukh Khan. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Shah Rukh came into this because of continuously losing in cricket. I've heard him saying he used to cry in bathroom sitting and kya ho raha hai mere team ko. And then we recommended to him to change the color of his uniform. That time KKR ka uniform was black and gold, as you remember. Then it became purple. Purple is the color of money. And then he changed his logo of the KKR as well as red chilies. You remember the red chili was hanging on top of the head of red chilies. He put it on the side. So wahan se bhi sar dard hat gaya, and red chilies today, you know what it is doing from that time onwards. And of course KKR on their 3rd cup this year. So yeah, and if you can see Shah Rukh, I think he's also reduced black tremendously. Lekin wo chor chori se jaye, hera feri se nahi jaye. So on and off I see him wearing. But yeah, mostly he's also off black. So if you see Ekta Kapoor's journey from that time, all other cricketers, whether it was Saurav Ganguly, the Wall, we suggested 19 to Rahul Dravid also at that time. So he used to be, fluctuating from here to there, here to there. Either he used to give you 0 or he used to give you 100. And then suddenly people started calling him the Wall and dependable. So yeah, numbers, names, colors, all these things, they place so much importance in people's life. It's tremendous and it's beautiful.
I've also heard you talk a lot about Sanjay Godhavat ji.
Yeah. Before I used to say he's the Vijay Mallya of Maharashtra, but now I don't say that. He is Sanjay Godhavat of Maharashtra. And he came to me when he had a couple of industries, doing a lot of businesses that time, couple of them he was doing. And then I remember him, the last thing in my office, thank you Sweta ji, sab kuch bahut acha chal raha hai. He's a tall, handsome man, so you can't really forget. He's got a good height and personality. I remember him doing that, and after that, gum. And then suddenly I'm seeing him all over the place. He has his own airlines, and touch wood, he's doing amazing. He's in education, he's in every industry.
How does numerology work, and how would you call it a science and not a superstition?
Numbers are only science, no? Numbers are the only science. Now this sun and all the planets rotating around it, what is it? Who can explain? Why does the earth doesn't gravitate this side today? Why doesn't it go that side tomorrow? And why only so many circles? Why only so much distance from the sun? So God has made a scientific universe for us, and we are unfolding the secrets slowly now. And as you know, 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 5 plus 1 is also 6. So numbers से ज़्यादा कुछ भी scientific नहीं है.
Correct.
0.01 का भी importance होता है. So numbers are the only scientific thing. And I tell everybody, we are the only people from the past 25 years almost, we are giving you examples कि how कहो ना प्यार है से लेके आज तक, चाहे फिर वो सिम्बा हो, Chennai Express हो, anything. The color combination, Padmavat, the list is endless. See Anil Kapoor ji, all over the place. He is doing so much better. Like, बीच में थोड़ा slump आया था, but then he's again all over the place. There are so many actors, छोटे, मोटे, बड़े. They have contacted us. See Ajay Devgan. So many movies of his became a hit after he dropped that A from his spelling. So बहुत कुछ, पठान में double A. We can't forget that. So ये सब चीजें बहुत important है.
तो how does numerology work? मतलब हर एक letter का अपना एक number होता है.
Yes,
तो आप
there
थोड़ा
is a
समझाएंगे ये?
हाँ, there is a code number which I cannot disclose here. There are plenty available on the internet, so people are using many of them. So we do not want to disclose, because everything, you know, our videos, if you're watching me and Sanjay, we are so open and we tell everything, and we want to spread this knowledge, frankly speaking. If our family has been chosen to unravel this number का secrets, we have to do it well. मगर कुछ तो हम अपनी दाल रोटी जेब में रखेंगे. So we don't want to disclose the alphabets का values. But yes, every alphabet has a number, and then we do the calculations. किसी में से A हटाना पड़ता है, कभी-कभी A डालना पड़ता है, like we did in the Jumaani, like Shahrukh did for Pathan. So कभी-कभी एक A डालने से सब कुछ हो जाता है.
अच्छा.
But it's not always कि start putting double A. It's not like that.
So always consult a numerologist, don't practice numerology yourself.
Yes.
Okay. I think everyone wants to know about their numbers and हर number का characteristic.
Yeah.
So आप पहले बताइएगा कि how do you calculate? जैसे मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा that I'm a number 5, number 6 or a number 7? My birth date, for example, is 14th October 1990.
So you're a number 5 and a Libra, and your destiny totals to 7. So see what you're doing. You are in the media, yet you are in the spiritual industry, making a name and fame on air. So because you're a Libra, so it's very simple to decode. If you just watch our videos on YouTube, you will become half a numerologist, as most you can see all over nowadays. So many have mushroomed with the knowledge taken from our videos, and you can know what you are.
अच्छा, तो पहला जो number होता है, यानी कि जो date होती है, that is my number, correct? 14th, 4 plus 1.
Yeah, that is your base number, fate number. हिंदी में मूलांक बोलते हैं. So that is what we are.
Okay.
Then also comes the addition.
Correct.
That we say as destiny number, the compound number of all your numbers, and then you're also ruled by your zodiac. So आपको कौन सा zodiac है, Capricorn, what you are, again that number also. So all of us ideally have 3 numbers ruling us. So we are a combination of that, just as I explained for you right now. You are a number 5 plus a number 6 and number 7. That's why doing the media thing with spirituality involved.
अच्छा.
7 is a spiritual number. So like that, I'm 29 May 1966. So यहाँ पर भी 2 हूँ, वहाँ पर भी 2 हूँ, and then I have 5 of Mercury because I'm a Gemini. So if you see me, I'm actually only 2 numbers, 2 plus 5, क्योंकि ये भी addition 2 हो गया.
Got it.
So all of us generally are divided into 3 numbers. कभी-कभी किसी का वो तीनों भी same हो जाता है. So they are actually ruled by only 1 number.
Number 1 meaning जिसकी date of birth 1,
Yeah.
19,
28.
28.
Yeah. So anyone born on 1, 10, 19 or 28, of any month, we will take them as number 1 people. 1, you know, sun hai. It is, they are ruled by the sun. So it is the first number, the most important planet. सूरज के बगैर रहा नहीं जाता है, सूरज के पास जाया नहीं जाता है. You cannot be away from the sun also, and you cannot be too close also. So these people are leaders. The moment you say 1, leadership आ जाता है. And then there is dominance, there is arrogance, there is ambition. So dictatorship also up to a certain extent. And all these qualities are very good qualities because they make you Dhirubhai Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, Ratan Tata, Neeta Ambani, so Indira Gandhi. 1 number is a powerful number. Bill Gates is a number 1, Elon Musk is a number 1. तो वहाँ पहुँचने के लिए ये सब qualities की ज़रूरत है. So most of number 1s are in business or they are in some form of top. Like my brother-in-law Salil Rane, today he is leading full Europe for Tata Consultancy. He's a number 1. So वो position पे पहुँच ही गया. So they have to lead. Leadership is the first thing. Then lucky colors for them is all colors of the sun, light to dark.
Okay.
Yellow, orange, gold, blue up to a certain extent, but lots of yellow, orange, gold. Numbers for them are 1, 2, 4 and 7. Now they belong to the same family, 1, 2, 4, 7. But do not use 4 as a lucky number. Don't keep using it zabardasti. But 4 will keep coming in a number 1's life.
तो जब आप कह रहे हैं these are the lucky numbers, यानी कि इनके मोबाइल नंबर्स इन पे एड अप होने चाहिए.
Your mobile numbers, but not your car numbers. क्योंकि car numbers में क्या होता है, A, B, C, D, M, H, this, that, we have to keep on calculating. So for that you have to consult us. But otherwise, you have to use these numbers for starting anything important. I go to see a movie also. I make sure I'm sitting on my lucky seat.
अच्छा. So mobile numbers, bank account.
Yeah, bank account numbers,
Flat.
mobile numbers. Flat numbers you cannot take for yourself because आप अकेले तो रहोगे नहीं ना. Your full family is staying there. So I recommend number 6 most beautiful because it will help everybody in
For
the family.
everyone.
Whatever your family members are. And सब building में सिर्फ 6 number तो नहीं मिलेगा. Then go for 1356. 1356 are materialistic numbers. So इसमें आप रहोगे तो more or less you will have a better life than other numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are only 9 numbers and there are only 7 colors. Got it? It's very simple. So ये 9 numbers में 1356 are the ones who are into business. 2, 7 are more into spirituality, occult sciences, creativity, like that. So I'll explain to you one by one all the rest of the numbers.
Sure.
So the next number is 2 and anyone born under 2, that is 2, 11, 20 or 29th is ruled by the moon. Now you know the moon comes out at night. It keeps changing its color. It's never the same. Either it's growing or it's reducing or decreasing. And it looks also ugly sometimes. Have you noticed? It's reddish. Sometimes it's yellow. Sometimes it looks very pretty. So again, these people are very, very finicky. They keep changing their moods, very high mood swings, very emotional, very sensitive. So too much of sentimentality inside them, too much of love also. And at the same flip side is they turn into dictators also. So you will have great people like Dilip Kumar, Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Rajesh Khanna coming under number 2. Then we have Michael Jackson, one of the greatest superstars people have ever known. And then flip side, there is also Hitler and Mussolini. So this happens. Now about Gandhiji also, we can say that in a way he had that power to, do what he did at that time and so much fame. These guys get a lot of name and fame also. I always say there are so many stars, so many actors, but there is only one Amitabh Bachchan, there's only one Shah Rukh Khan, and we cannot get a Rajesh Khanna back again, I think. So yeah, all these things, they are very much into art, media, painting, music, good artistic numbers.
Acha.
They should use lot of light colors and all shades of the sun as well, because 1 is one of their most lucky numbers. So again, they should use 1, 2, 6 and 7. They're lucky numbers. 6 is amazing for number 2 people and in general for everybody.
Okay. Even when choosing life partners?
Not for everybody. But in general, phone numbers, house numbers, choti moti cheezein when you're choosing, 6 is almost lucky for everything.
And artistic professions ज़्यादा अच्छे से खपते हैं लोगों के लिए.
Number 2.
Number 2? They do well in artistic professions?
They do very good in
Okay.
artistic.
Creativity?
In creativity,
Okay.
writers, painters, musicians. Alka Yagnik ji is another number 2.
Acha.
So 2 numbers really do well in artistic fields. So number 1, people should wear a ruby. It's a reddish color stone. Ruby is a nice one for number 1 people. Number 2, it is said that you should wear pearl. But from my 20 years experience, pearl makes you very low also sometimes because they are already emotional, no? High strung. Mood swings बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं. Sometimes pearl even takes you more into depression. So I don't really recommend. For a number 2, I prefer a cat's eye. Again, I like for everybody like a number 6. I like a cat's eye. I'm wearing one myself. So this keeps your mind mentally balanced and even physically it keeps you healthy.
Okay.
Then comes number 3. Number 3 people are all those who are born on 3, 12, 21 and 30. They are ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest, wealthiest planet. So these guys are very hardworking from young age. Mostly they will come into big responsibility. It's always very good to have a number 3 around you because they are genuine people and they are also hardworking and they get money. It doesn't mean that there are only saints in number 3. There must be people who are not so good also. As I said, you're ruled by 3 numbers.
Correct.
So maybe your other number denotes you to be a little bit on the selfish side. But these guys get a lot of respect from the society, awards, rewards. And it's a nice number, dominating number. They also achieve a lot in life.
What are some of the professional pursuits
These
that they can
guys are
take up?
mostly into business.
Acha.
They are mostly into business and actually they reach business. It's not that first day you start doing your own business. They work hard from the ground level and they don't mind working hard and hard and hard. They're very hardworking. And this is one good quality. If you work hard, what is it that you cannot achieve, You get luckier also. So it's a good number for people who want to achieve something. You want to make a partner, then make 1, 3, 5, 6.
Acha.
Yeah. So if you're starting your own business and you need a good solid partner with you, anybody who's born on 1, 3, 5, 6, it could be your spouse, mother, father, friend. Always take them as
These
a
are
partner.
materialistic numbers.
These are materialistic numbers. I always say make Tirupati Balaji your partner because he is drawing so much wealth, like a magnet, wealth goes in that temple every day, So once you make Tirupati Balaji your partner, then also you see a tremendous change in business. Now these guys, as I said, mostly are going to be in business, finance, buying and selling, minerals, earth, anything. Kuch bhi idhar se kharido, udhar becho. They are expert in that. So, you'll see these baniya shopkeepers, most of them are number 3. Or worst comes to worst, if they are, in the education field and padhai likhai karke, you'll find them as cashiers. You'll find them in the finance industry selling you these policies.
Acha.
They'll be selling you the life insurance or LIC policies. Most of them are also number 3.
Are they also good with speculative business?
They are slightly lucky, but still I recommend nobody to do it. Especially hardworking people. You have loads lying around.
Jalane ke liye.
Laga do, dao pe. But people who are working hard for their money, first I recommend make your own home. Then you buy a lot of gold for your wife. And then you have another house for your children. Then you think of something, like that. But first make yourself comfortable. Then you can blow your money. So number 3 people will not put their money in speculation.
Okay.
But they can be agents who, guide people to put their money in speculation. So they can be good agents, but they will not put their hard-earned money over there. Their lucky colors are white, purple and blue are the colors they should use mostly. Their lucky numbers are 3, 6 and 9. And the stone I recommend for them is an amethyst. An amethyst is a lovely, beautiful stone. They should wear that.
Okay. And can they also keep the amethyst with them agar to khud pe nahi pehenna to?
Of course.
Acha.
Amethyst rocks are available everywhere. It's very nice to keep. One, you should try keeping in your house. It brings a lot of luck,
Okay.
happiness, removes all negativity. It's a good one.
Let's come to number 4.
So all those born on 4, 13, 22 and 31 are called number 4s. They are ruled by Uranus, which is a slightly uneasy thing. These people don't have a very easy, comfortable life. They have to always prove themselves. They have to show the world that, yes, I am good at my work. And they are really good. They are really good. If you want a good friend, you should make friends with number 4. They'll always be there with you. In fact, my own best friend from childhood, I have one real close friend, even she's a number 4. By chance. That time I didn't know numerology and I didn't choose her like that. But yes, they're always standing with you in thick and thin. So number 4 is a very nice number. Their people are very good. But whenever 4 comes to mind, the next word comes to mind is misunderstood. So these guys, they do a lot for the society. They want to do a lot for the best they want to do for you. But somehow something happens and they're not able to reach there. The women and men of number 4 even get little problem in conceiving a baby. So 4, 13, 22 or 31 if they are called number 4s. 8, 17 and 26 they are number 8s. So थोड़े से इनमें similar qualities होती हैं, especially of lot of misunderstandings. They have to work little harder than others. So I'll give you an example of Preeti Zinta, Urmila Matondkar, Juhi Chawla, Tabbu and Sridevi. No doubt Sridevi was amazing and she reached that height. She was also a Leo. Leos are one. So they have to reach heights. But you saw unfortunate what happened. Then we have Kishore Kumar again, who is a number 4. Unki to puri life is 4, 4, 4, 4. And that's another story we'll do some other time. And he also at the age of 58, he just left us all of a sudden. But what he has left behind, you know, how different he was from others. Same with Preeti Zinta. So she was the first woman to, you know, play that kind of role in Bollywood of an unwed mother in Kya Kehne. And how can I forget Neena Gupta ji, who is a number 4. And she did it in literal so many years back. So that's, you know, so how different you are. So this is one example only of telling you about Neena Gupta ji. We can say at what age she had the guts to keep the baby, grow her up and, you know, face the whole world. So they are so different. They are so nice people. They are so artistic, talented. But they are not a Madhuri Dixit, who is a number 6. They are not a Kareena Kapoor, who's a number 3. They are not a Deepika Padukone, who's a number 5. They are not a Madhubala, who's again number 5. And Kajol, who's a number 5. You know, Aishwarya Rai is a number 1. See the numbers. What numbers are reaching over there? We all know how beautiful, chirpy Juhi Chawla was. But she was never a Madhuri Dixit. You know, you can see the difference.
I can, yes.
So here what happens then? Then we have the help of your spelling. Everybody doesn't have to get disheartened.
Acha.
I know many people think that I keep on talking about 4s and 8s to dishearten you or, you know, make you feel, oh my God, mera to birthday 4 and nahi. It's just to make you realize how hard you are working and what are you actually gaining. So you can change all that with your spelling, with your lucky numbers, with your lucky colors. You can stop wearing black. Your problems will reduce. And believe me, all the number 4s and 8s, they want to wear black every day. They love black. Black attracts them like crazy. So they tell me, Sweta ji, kuch aur bolo na. I don't want to leave black. Any other option? So they should stop wearing black. That's why we keep talking about these. If you see dates of number 8, whether it is the Bhuj earthquake,
Yes.
whether it was the tsunami, whether it was Coke Brand's accident, there are hundreds and thousands of
2611.
examples. Kasab, thousands of examples of what a 4 and 8 date also does. So many examples are there.
You know, interestingly, मैं कुछ time पहले documentary देख रही थी on these missing planes.
Yes.
Majority of them
Yes.
vanished around these dates.
Around
13th.
Even their plane number will add up to the Malaysian Airlines. You just Google and you will come to know the plane number also added to a number 8. The ones that are missing or they are gone on a date making 4 or a 8. So many things happen and which are not natural. Now this year also Shanika year is going on. Today my friend messaged me while I was traveling here. When is this year going to end? I said, oh, December mein khatam hoga. So many accidents.
Shani ka year matlab?
Yeah,
Just for the
because
viewers?
this is 2024 which totals to 8.
Okay.
So this year is also ruled by 8. And today only she messaged me, ये सब क्या हो रहा है? I said, don't scare me. She's saying, I'm just hearing accidents. अभी ये नेपाल में जो हुआ 2 दिन पहले. And just 18 people are off, gone. And she's telling me, ये सब कैसे खत्म हो गया? I said, don't scare me. I'm traveling on expressway. It's raining cats and dogs. But you know how we met and what happened
Yes.
coming here. So, हाँ, it's going a little tough on people. But ठीक है. Colors हैं, numbers हैं, change your signature. Your name has so much power that it can always cover up for your date of birth. Whatever birth date you're born into. Once we change your spelling, you become the greatest and the bestest.
What are some of the professions that number 8 and number 4 people should take?
They should be in something which they do on their own, because they're not really meant for,
Both numbers?
yeah, they are not really meant for, group work. Corporate office mein baithna hai, cubicles mein, all these they cannot do. So they should try to do something on their own. Number 4s are always into cameras or movie, media, engineers. Mostly number 4s are very good engineers. They are very innovative, something different. They don't want to do the routine. They have to think out of the box. They're always out of the box. They don't know what a box is. So they're very good in calculations, media, anything gadgets. Gadgets ke upar kaam karenge, laptop, all the time. They're never away from their phone or laptop. And all these new apps that you see, most of them have been developed by number 4 people.
Achha.
Bill Gates is a number 1, and number 1 is always, we never say number 1 alone. A number 1 is more like a number 4, and a number 4 is also very much like a number 1.
Mirror image आप कह सकते
You
हैं?
can say mirror
Okay.
image. And Bill Gates is, Microsoft. Apple to hai hi, but Microsoft to sabka baap hai. Last week what happened, you saw, it was all down and I was also stuck at the airport. Flights delayed, everything. So kab se Bill Gates is into computers and these things. They always do different things and good things for the society. They are
Achha.
very good as NGOs. They should have their own NGOs. They're very much into social service, doing for the nation, doing for, people around them. One big name is Sri Ravi Shankar. He's also born on the 13th of May. So spiritual line suits them, occult suits them. They do very good in areas where they are giving service to people.
Okay.
Yeah. And they sometimes make very good businessmen as well. It's not that they are not good businessmen.
I thought usually, typically, number 1s were associated with business.
Yes. 1, 3. These guys though are fully
Pakka.
into it, but इनके पास भी बहुत दिमाग रहता है.
Achha.
But their luck factor के वजह से ना, they get little bit गड़बड़.
Okay.
So their lucky colors are same as the colors of the sun. White, yellow, orange, blue. Unlucky colors सब numbers के same है. Black. First of all black. Secondly red कम से कम use करो. नहीं हो सकता है तो नहीं use करो. Red also you see ना, it's on the signal, one red light. We stop. Danger board, it is in red light. Sindoor on a woman's head. Little bit. एक चुटकी. You don't have to really be fully loaded in red.
But what if I'm a bride and I want to wear red on
ठीक
my
है, see,
wedding?
उस जमाने में
हाँ.
why they used to make the woman wear red? To give her the energy, to make her robust for that day.
अच्छा.
But
क्योंकि
now-
शर्मीली सी होती थी.
होती थी. But now we are all born robust.
Feminist.
We are all already Shernis. So red used to be given for that, to give them the energy for that particular first night or whatever you said. So that's okay, Suhagan ki nishani. But then again, as I said, one chutki, not
Okay.
more. Red also should be avoided as much as possible. Number 4 should wear gomed. Gomed is their lucky stone. Yeah, they're very artistic, so they should also be in art. I named so many film stars. I named Kishore Kumar ji. So 4 also is very artistic. So again, for them, it is 1, 2, 4 and 7. Also 6 is very lucky for them. But 4 is one of their numbers, but don't use it as your lucky number. But it's there for you.
So, ma'am, for example, if I'm looking for a partner, I'm a number 4. Can I get married to a number 4?
Absolutely, you should avoid. But
अच्छा.
unfortunately, यही एक दूसरे को attract करते हैं. Numbers attract each other. My father was a number 2, I'm a number 2, I got a daughter who's a number 2. The same family of numbers mostly रहता है. Mostly. See, again, I always say this, अगर आपकी शादी हो गई है, don't go and divorce because I said it. और जिनकी नहीं हुई है, तो please avoid marrying a 4 or an 8. So if you're a number 4, you should marry. The best number for you would be 1 or 6. So now comes your number, 5. So 5, 14 and 23 are the second best number after 6. They're as lucky as 6. You must be knowing I'm always promoting 6, 6, 6. But 5 is equally good. They get everything they want. They are very creative. They are very artistic. Actually, it's a very good number to be born under. It's Mercury. Fickle hota hai thoda. But that quality is required for you to reach great heights. उनका एक ही प्रॉब्लम है, because they are so good at so many things, getting the line of work कि मैं जिंदगी में exactly करूँ क्या, that gets difficult for them. I'm sure you have faced that from childhood.
You know better.
once you know, even I'm a number 5 because I'm a Gemini, I finally got to be numerologist at the age of 38. I changed my spelling from Swetta Tripathi to Swetta Jumaani, started practicing numerology professionally at 38. Till 38, I never worked in a corporate office and never like 9 to 5 jobs because I'm a Mercury, I'm a Gemini, I'm also ruled by Mercury, the planet of number 5. But still, I could never work for anybody. And same, you are also facing, you're doing your own thing at your own timing and your own way. So number 5, again here they have a problem who are stuck in corporate jobs. They fag out very easily. They're not happy. And every few years they'll keep changing their jobs. Till one day they finally realize this is the best for me. And once they realize that, फिर मजे ही मजे. They are very good speakers. They are very good in politics. They are very good actors. They are very good. I just told you Deepika Padukone, Kajol, Madhubala. They are all number 5. So they are good at many. And you know how many businesses Deepika is doing?
No.
Many.
Skincare.
Skincare hai. I heard epigamia में भी है. She has many eggs in the basket. She's doing many businesses. They're never happy with just doing what they're doing.
So other professions?
They can do anything.
Achha.
Number 5 is the only guy who can have a nice steady job and side में 3 more businesses.
Okay.
They're so smart. इनका drawback है that they are very attracted to fast money, quick money, get rich quickly. This is what is there in their mind. Easy shortcut. Shortcut मारना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. So they are putting their money in share market, losing, getting disappointed. So try to do that. They want easy money and they should be very careful. Speculation, gambling, all these things are not for you. Don't do it. Not for anybody. Easy money किसको मिला है? और easy आता है तो it goes also easily. So make sure you're not into that. Work hard, do good, be consistent. Yes, this is one word I want to say to number 5s. Try to be consistent in whatever you're doing. बहुत easily distract हो जाते हैं. Then they, keep moving here and there and trying. अच्छा ये business नहीं चल रहा है, let's go somewhere and try this. ये चलेगा क्या? ये चलेगा क्या? Travel is something they love. Speed, फटाफट सब हो जाना चाहिए.
So travel businesses will be good for them.
It will be very good for
Okay.
them. Travel, media, restaurants, hotel, tourism, anywhere where there is movement and all high quality. Now 6 and 5, इन दोनों को high end चीजें पसंद है. They don't like anything छोटा मोटा. Even in the छोटा मोटा business करेंगे, when they're meeting normal people making a lot of money, but no, they would rather make less money, but move with the elite crowd, be in 5 stars or have lovely offices here and Dubai and America. They like that kind of classy things and they are very good at that. They can do it very well.
Okay.
Very good speakers. Narendra Modi ji is ruled by number 5 and we have seen in his short span he saw the entire world. He was only flying initially when he came and very fond of travel and good speakers. Their lucky numbers are all except 9. They should avoid number 9. Yes, again, for marital, partnership, house number, office number, car number, mobile number, avoid number 9. If number 9 is your parents or your children, you can't avoid them. And lucky colors are all light pastel shades like the one you're wearing today. Dark colors, they should wear only green and blue. Baki koi bhi dark colors, they should try to avoid.
Okay.
Stone for them is an emerald. A green stone, everybody knows an emerald. That's a very good stone. It enhances their communication skills. And whatever good qualities you have, usko aur fine kar denge. So emerald is a very good stone for them. They can also wear diamonds. Now, as you know, my favorite number. People say that's my favorite number, and it is. This is Kalyug. Shukra ka hi zamana chal raha hai. So 6 number is one of the best numbers. Shukra gives you everything. So all the people who are born on 6, 15 or 24 are number 6 people ruled by the planet Venus. Planet of love, name, fame, dance, beauty. Walt Disney, Madhuri Dixit, Sachin Tendulkar, Neerav Chopra. It can't be a coincidence that Sachin and Neerav are born on 24. Madhuri is a number 6.
Alia Bhatt also, I believe.
Alia Bhatt is a number 6. Her daughter Raha is a number 6. Priyanka's daughter is a number 6. ये तो अभी इनको पता चल गया है ना secrets. So that's why we don't call it a secret. We don't call it a secret. My family is blessed, chosen by the God, that we unravel the mystery of numbers and just keep it out in the open, because ये सब दब जाता था पहले के ज़माने से. People like to hide things. They don't really say it as openly as we do. So we want to unravel everything and keep it in front of you so that everybody benefits. And you also know, being our client, you're already being Jumaanified, you have seen the results, but you know so many people who don't even pay us. तुमने तो payment किया था. There are so many who have not paid us, but still they have just benefited by looking at our videos, following so many tips that we keep giving all the time. So 6 is one number. Here I would like to cover up 24 also. 6 is one of the most beautiful number. If you're a number 6 person, you know that compared to other people, life is better for me. People get attracted to me. I get all the things little easier than my friends and colleagues. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule. ऐसा नहीं है कि number 6 हो तो तुम्हारे को कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. You're not born with a bulletproof jacket. Even if you're a number 6, you are bound to have problems. Sachin has gone out for zeros so many times. So it's not that you will never have any problems. Madhuri Dixit has had her flops, but she is Madhuri Dixit. So she's a double number 6, born on 15. So again, she's number 6, same like Sachin Tendulkar, who's 24th of April, born on 6, but again a Tauran. So 6, double 6, these two are double 6. The name Walt Disney totals to a number 6.
Just like Shah Rukh Khan's.
Just like, you reminded. I forgot, I don't know how I forgot. How I forgot my Shah Rukh Khan.
I know. You're a
Yeah.
huge Shah Rukh Khan fan.
Yeah, very huge. So yeah, Shah Rukh Khan is one person who is just born lucky. I know he doesn't like it. I heard him saying, लोग बोलते हैं तेरी बीवी lucky है तेरे लिए, तेरे गाने lucky हैं तेरे लिए. मैं कुछ नहीं करता हूँ क्या? I said, of course तुम करते हो, but then by default on birth certificate, if you get a name totaling to 42, see the magic he has done with his hard work. Hard work तो जरूरी है. But we always keep promoting. Just because you're a number 6 doesn't mean you will not work hard. You have to bloody work hard. You cannot go to sleep. I'm a number 6, सब कुछ आ जाएगा. But yes, ये 24 लिखने से बहुत कुछ आता है जो कभी हमने सोचा नहीं था. So it happens.
इस 24 का significance बता दीजिए viewers के लिए.
Yeah. So now there is 6, there's 15, there's 24, there's 33, 42. My favorite is 24 because there are only 24 hours in the world. You're rich, you're poor, you're गरीब, अमीर, whatever you are, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, तुम कुछ भी हो, तुमको भगवान ने सिर्फ 24 hours दिए हैं to go there, make your mark, make fruitful that particular day. 24 के तो अनगिनत numbers हैं. There are innumerable benefits of writing 24 below your thumb, whether it is health, whether it is wealth, whether it is money, whatever you want. So many people have told me 24 लिख के court case पे गया था.
अच्छा.
Everything came my way.
Oh.
I'll tell you a very funny incident. Last week it happened. So this guy calls me. My father has been said to do angiography, and you know I have seen cases. Udhar check karte hain and immediately they'll put a stent and sometimes bypass and whatnot. I said, now you do Shanti. He was all right. He was just panting, and also doctor said kal angiography karte hain. And I said, just write a 24 on the heart. Next morning he calls up. That angiography ka result nil nikla. He has very normal and minimal blockages that doesn't need any surgery. This just happened last week. I mean, at least I am 58, so I have many relatives in my family who have gone through all this. So कभी भी ऐसा नहीं हुआ है कि किसी की angiography में डॉक्टर ने घर जाने दिया है. Most of the times it is either a stent or bypass even. But इसको बोला go home, nothing है.
क्या ये सब कर सकते हैं जिनको बीमारी है वो उस पार्ट
उस
में
पार्ट
24?
पे लिखो.
अच्छा.
बैक एक, हेड एक, जहाँ छोटे मोटे. बट फॉर बिग थिंग्स प्लीज कंसल्ट योर डॉक्टर. You have to write on that affected part. So many people have told me leg pain ठीक हो गया, knee pain ठीक हो गया, shoulder ठीक हो गया, just by writing 24. So it's a beautiful, again, just for everybody. फिर आप बोलोगे कि सबको क्यों? Many clients ask me, आप तो सबको सेम चीज बोलते हो. ऐसे पानी भी हम सेम ही पी रहे हैं ना, कौन सा अलग अलग टैप से पानी आ रहा है हमारे लिए. So all good things, all bad things, whether it is cancer, whether it is any calamity, it's all common. Earthquake आता है तो थोड़ी देखता है कि कौन है भाई तू. It comes for everybody, no? So 24 is for everybody. Some people use 33, like my brother and Hardik Pandya. They like to 33 suits them, so they use 33. But mostly 24 सबको suit करता है. If not, you can try 33 or 42. मगर यही 3 number मैं recommend करती हूँ. You have seen Varun Dhawan with a 24 behind his neck. He had tattooed it.
अच्छा.
Then I've seen Anupam Kher's one picture sitting like this. There was a 24. Priyanka Chopra wrote it once, I think, during the Coke Bryant incident. But what surprised me about Pakistani serial ka, somebody sent me a small cutting about that serial. there's a Pakistani serial and somebody's sitting like this with a 24 number. So it is-
24 in the hand.
Yeah. Tarke Wafa was the name of the serial. I don't watch, but somebody sent me the short cutting. And it's really made me happy. One thing I want, what we came here to do, we have almost done quite a bit, but abhi bahut baki hai. But still, what I really want to spread through this world is number 24 and color blue. ये सब अच्छा है. Peace of mind मिलेगा, पैसा मिलेगा, whatever you want you get.
So you may be any number, but color blue is good for everyone.
Yeah, because you're all living under the blue sky. God has not made a different sky for other numbers. So blue sky, the blue umbrella is same for all of us. Blue suits everybody, white suits everybody, and 24 suits everybody.
Blue के all shades या ऐसा होता है light या dark?
All shades of blue.
अच्छा.
So that day I had a guy on my YouTube. You're keeping on promoting 24 ma'am. मगर आपका तो खुद के followers इतने कम हैं. You don't have more than 2-3 lakh followers. I said, thankfully I have 2-3 lakh followers and I'm busy 24/7. If I had maybe 100 times more followers, I would be finished. Because now, even with these many followers, touch wood, we are doing so pretty well in life by the grace of God. So maybe it will not show there. But life is good, life is beautiful, life is peaceful. It brings a lot of patience. So the 24 keeps you very balanced and, nice. I don't know, something happens. I just love it. From morning to night, I'm in a different trance. It takes you in a trance. So blue is the color for number 6. Diamonds are their stones. They should wear diamonds. All those guys who are number 6 and cannot afford a diamond can wear opal, which is a substitute of diamond. Amitabh Bachchan ji is also wearing an opal from a very long time.
Ma'am, at this point, I just want a clarification. When you say wearing a stone, should it only be in the form of a ring or can it be a pendant also?
A ring is always good,
Okay.
touching your skin.
Okay.
But then if you don't like it, then you can wear a pendant. At least it is wearing something. If you don't like it here, wear it on your waist, wear it on your arm.
But should it touch? The stone को touch होना चाहिए?
होना अच्छा लगता है.
अच्छा.
But कुछ नहीं से तो पास तो रखो. So a number 6 wife will be so loving, so caring. पूरा घर साफ करेगी, आपको गरम-गरम खाना देगी. It's nice to have a number 6 woman in the house. She's a bit demanding. You have to complete her wishes.
High maintenance.
High maintenance, but then it's really worth it. And I say this for every woman. The man has to first treat his woman with love, dignity. Not only his wife, his mother, his sister, his daughter, and of course his Ardhangani, the most important part of his life. If she asks you for 1 sari, you should buy her 3 if you can afford it. Never say I can't afford it. Never say kitna saris kharidti hai. Never say how many more sets do you want. You just bought a gold set or a diamond set. Never say such things. Just buy for your wives. See the changes that will come. And if you're buying for your wife, you need to buy for your mom also. And,
That's a good thing you mentioned it.
Yeah, वो करना पड़ेगा. सिर्फ अपनी बीवी को खुश करोगे, फिर मामा को दुखी मत करो. The more your wife is demanding, the more those guys work hard also, and Lakshmi comes to them. Venus attracts Venus. Gold attracts gold. So keep buying, keep spending. I have lived like that. Today I have, by the grace of God, I have power to spend. But even when I didn't, when my husband was in the armed forces, you have been there, so you know on what constant.
I am there.
You are still there, so you know that वो 1 तारीख को जो पैसा आता है 20 से पहले, it is all gone. But we maintain a good lifestyle even then by the grace of God. So उस ज़माने में भी I was never bothered about my future or इतना थोड़ा पैसा है उसमें भी ऐश करते थे. So ऐश करना is very important. Going out, partying, ऐश करना doesn't mean in the wrong sense. I mean have fun, enjoy your youth, enjoy your today. Saving कर करके बुड्ढे हो जाओगे and you're not really having a good time when you're still young. 6 numbers don't live like that. 6 numbers go and spend. 10 रुपए होता है तो 20 खर्चा करके आ जाते हैं. They are very artistic. As I just told you, so many examples. So they are very good in business. Hotel industry attracts them. Restaurants, resorts, they like all these things.
Finer things of life.
Finer things of like jewelry.
Okay.
ये सब चीजों में बहुत रहते हैं.
अच्छा.
Designing में.
Okay.
They are very good at.
And business या salaried या कुछ भी चलेगा?
They are mostly in business.
Okay.
Yeah, they love animals. So dog breeding भी करेंगे और कुछ नहीं तो jewelry करेंगे, buying selling करेंगे. They like entertainment industry as well. So they're always connected to restaurants, entertainment and these things.
Okay. Lucky numbers?
Their lucky numbers are 3, 6 and 9. Their lucky color is blue, and that is why I tell everybody use blue, because 6 के जैसे हम सब lucky होना चाहते हैं.
And marriage partners?
3, 6 या 2.
2.
9 भी एक हद तक ठीक
Okay, like
है.
Gauri Khan and Shah Rukh Khan.
Gauri is a number 8, but she is a Libra.
Ah.
And because she's a Libra, she's a number 6. He's a Scorpio, so he's a number 9. So first thing was that, until today it is that.
Okay.
That 6 है, 9 है. That is why the connection is there.
अच्छा.
And also I told you 6 के साथ 2 बहुत अच्छा होता है.
जी.
He's a number 2 and she's a number 6. So it's a good combination. Good combination वही होता है जो end तक साथ दे.
जी,
That's called a
बिल्कुल,
good
बिल्कुल.
combination.
Yes. So we've discussed number 6, I think. Now let's come to number 7.
All those born on 7, 16 or 25th are called number 7 of any month. They are ruled by Neptune, and more like number 2s, they are also ruled by, up to a certain extent, by Moon. So number 2s are very emotional and sensitive. ये लोग उससे double, triple, double, 4 times होते हैं. So very sensitive, very emotional. They are into occult, painting, music. They are into so many great, beautiful things of life. They want to do a lot for the society. They are loners. They are little mystical, little mysterious. Then you will not find them all over the place, like that. They are quiet people, but doing something background में उनका कुछ ना कुछ चलते रहता है. So Shahid Kapoor is one, number 7. Now 7s are also very good again in the media. Kamal Hassan is a number 7. Vijay Sethupathi is a number 7. And Shahid Kapoor is a number 7.
Ekta Kapoor is a number
Ekta
7.
Kapoor is
Karan
Karan
Johar.
Johar is a number 7. Mahesh Bhupati, Saif Ali Khan. So they are also very creative, very artistic, very different. So these guys also, as Katrina Kaif, how can we forget
Arey.
that? And her husband, Vicky Kaushal, both are number 7. So I know the reason why Katrina got married to him.
Why?
Because he's a number 7 and
Acha.
she's a number 7.
Okay.
And she's a water sign, he's an earth sign. Earth and water always together. They cannot separate once earth and water get mingled together. Then number 7 are, as I said, very creative, very different. Ram Gopal Verma is another number 7 who sometimes makes आग, but it's okay. अच्छी movies भी उन्होंने हमें दी हैं. Shahid Kapoor का I remember I had said that Kabir Singh is going to be his greatest ever, and till date तो वो prove हो गया है. Kabir Singh has turned out to be one of his beautiful movies, because Kabir Singh का total भी 7 पे आता है. It was also released in his lucky year, so I knew it's going to be damn good, and it turned out like that. So these guys also need to be in creativity and not really go too much into hardcore business.
Okay.
They should do something like writing, scripting, painting, music. They have to be very careful of their emotional health. Always when I talk about a number 7, I always say visit a psychiatrist if required. Everybody knows very openly, even Karan has said about his anxiety problems and sleeplessness and these things. So they should always visit a psychiatrist if required. They should wear always light colors like the one you're wearing today. Very pastel shades. No dark colors for number 7 people. No black, so definitely. But even dark colors like purple and all, they should avoid.
Okay. And they're also loners, na?
Yeah, most of them are loners. They're always in their own thoughts, always overthinking. So overthinking कभी-कभी anxiety पे चली जाती है. So they like to be in their own thoughts, in their own moods. Very intuitive. Intuitive is one word I associate with number 7. They can be very good people who will tell you कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. That future babas type. Future के बारे में बताएंगे.
So very good astrologers also.
Very good astrologers, and they come to know. They can feel good, bad, evil. कुछ होने वाला है ना, बहुत जल्दी इनको पता चल जाता है. And because of that, they get little bit depressed also. If they don't understand ये सब क्या हो रहा है, they get dreams, It's difficult to be a number 7. In short, it's very difficult because your full mind is running from here to there, here to there, here to there. And so many things you can feel. Telepathy and all those things, speaking to the other world. ये सब चीजें number 7 के साथ ज़्यादा होती हैं.
अच्छा. Life partners इनके लिए?
1 is going to be the best.
अच्छा.
2 is also very good for them.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 6 and 7 are their numbers. And stone for them I recommend is a cat's eye. Cat's eye is a very good stone for mental health especially. So all those born on 8, 17 or 26th are called number 8, ruled by Saturn. Now Saturn is a planet which gives you little troubles, thoda zyada. See, God has made this beautiful, I just told you, एक सन है, उसके आसपास सब लोग घूम रहे हैं कितने अच्छे से क्लॉकवाइज, यू नो, लाइक अ क्लॉक ओनली मूवमेंट है ना, without any flinching, going here, going there. So 9 planets he has made so beautifully. 1, 3, 5, 6 materialistic hai. 2 and 7 are creative and in the occult sciences. 5 I always call them a joker number. कहीं भी adjust कर लो. Politics में भी होते हैं, food industry में भी होते हैं.
Sports
They can
में
be
भी.
sports also, and preachers, and विराट कोहली स्पोर्ट्स की बात की तो
गौतम गंभीर.
Gautam Gambhir is a number 5. Both our clients, they are everywhere, number 5 people. And then 4 and 8. इनको भगवान ने दिया है स्पिरिचुअलिटी, कि तुम बहुत ज़्यादा मटेरियलिस्टिक्स में मत जाओ. हु इज़ गोइंग टू रन द गॉड का शो? पुजारीज, पंडित्स. मंदिर कैसे चलेंगे अगर पुजारी नहीं होगा? ज्ञानी लोग हमको एक लेक्चर नहीं देंगे. सो व्हाट विल वी नो अबाउट अवर, यू नो, स्पिरिचुअलिटी, एनी कम्युनिटी? So most of the people who are in spiritual world, they become fathers, let's say for Christians, or imam होते हैं Muslims के, या हमारे पंडित जी होते हैं, पुजारी होते हैं. ये सब लोग mostly number 4s and 8s के होते हैं.
Okay.
So they don't have a materialistic life very great, but ये काम के लिए भी जरूरी है ना, यही लोग, कोई ना कोई तो चाहिए ये चलाने के लिए, स्पिरिचुअलिटी को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. So it's so simple. तो थोड़ा बहुत, एंड दैट डजंट मीन दैट बिकॉज यूर नंबर 8 के तुम सबको अपना बिजनेस छोड़ के पूजा पाठ में लगना चाहिए. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट. आई एम सेइंग थोड़ा सा करो, साइड में डोनेशन करो, डू एनजीओज, हेल्प द पुअर. हम सबको पूजा पाठ करनी चाहिए. वी ऑल हैव टू हेल्प ईच अदर, बट अ 4 and a 8 हैज टू डू इट लिटिल बिट मोर. एंड मोस्ट नंबर 4s डोंट इवन बिलीव इन गॉड. They don't believe, but they'll do for humanity. They'll help the poor. They'll help people, the downtrodden ones. तो ये सब लाइन में 4 and 8 बहुत आगे होते हैं. So what happens when you're a very good human being also? तुम्हारे साथ बुरा होता है most of the time, ऐसे होता है. So number 8s will do very good in anything that they are doing alone, some business. अर्थ में से निकला हुआ हर काम वो लोग बहुत अच्छे से कर सकेंगे, लाइक माइनिंग, पेट्रोल, रियल एस्टेट में ये लोग बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. दे आर वेरी लकी इन प्रॉपर्टीज. बहुत यंग एज में ही इनके पास 1-2 खुद के घर हो जाते हैं. एंड दे बिल्डिंग, एक्चुअली इवन इफ इट इज बिल्डिंग रोड्स, बिल्डिंग हॉस्पिटल्स, बिल्डिंग बिग ब्रिजेस, यू नो, व्हाटएवर इज कनेक्टेड टू ग्रोथ, स्पेशली कनेक्टेड टू लैंड, ये सब चीज़ों में डेवलपमेंट, एक्चुअली डेवलपमेंट इज द राइट वर्ड. डेवलपमेंट में बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. देयर माइंड इज वेरी शार्प हाउ टू डू गुड फॉर द सोसाइटी, एंड ग्रेट थिंग्स कम आउट ऑफ अ नंबर 8 ऑल्सो. दो थोड़े से अनलकी होते हैं, इसलिए हम बोलते हैं, यू नो, दे डू सो मच हार्ड वर्क, और केक कोई और लेके जाता है, मलाई कोई और लेके जाता है, प्रमोशन कोई और लेके जाता है. यू आर डूइंग ऑल द हार्ड वर्क, but what is going wrong, where you're going and hitting the wall, you're not reaching where you want to reach. वहाँ फिर न्यूमरोलॉजी काम आती है. वहाँ आपकी स्पेलिंग चेंज काम आ जाती है, जो आपको completely न्यू पर्सन बना देती है. They love wearing black and they should never wear black. कोई डार्क कलर इनके लिए अच्छा नहीं है. Now यहाँ क्या होता है, most number 8s they think that because I'm an 8 I should use 8 as my lucky number. Because I'm a number 4 I should use 4 as my lucky number. That should not happen. Here again मोदी जी आपने किया है. Demonetization on 26th, elections का again 13th and 4 ये सब dates आई हुई थी. So they didn't perform as well as they should have. Counting उन्होंने 4 and 8 के dates पे किया, results, declaration. So जो उनको चाहिए था वहाँ तक वो नहीं पहुँच पाए ना. So don't use 4 and 8 as your lucky numbers. Use more of 1, 3, 5, 6. Wear a lot of white and blue.
Okay.
White, blue, yellow is good for number 8. Greys are good, but not blacks.
Okay. You said darker shades, मतलब navy blue भी नहीं?
Navy blue is good for
Navy,
them.
okay.
Yeah, navy blue they can wear. In fact, 8 के लिए blue ही अच्छा होता है. आपने
अच्छा.
शनि को देखा होगा, he is always wearing blue. Many people believe कि शनि के ही कपड़े blue हैं तो नहीं पहनने चाहिए. But नहीं, you have to wear blue to cut the शनि.
Okay.
And 4 and 8 के लिए एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है. Every Saturday you should go to Hanuman temple. And even Tuesday, many people do on Tuesday हनुमान जी का, and कोई Saturdays को भी करते हैं. हनुमान जी has the तोड़ for शनि, और हमेशा लॉकेट पहनो या हनुमान चालीसा बोलो every day, तो भी बहुत अच्छा होगा for number 4s and 8s.
Okay. Compare lucky numbers.
Their lucky numbers are 1, 3, 5, 6. So जहाँ तक हो सके partners, especially marriage या business partners, they should take people 1, 3, 5, 6. उनके phone numbers ये numbers के होने चाहिए, उनका घर का number ये number होना चाहिए. It will help them even more.
Okay. And stone?
Stone wise इनके लिए actually blue sapphire होता है, but then blue sapphire में it's very risky. You can be a Lady Diana जो सीधा ऊपर चली गई, or you
Amitabh
can be a
Bachchan.
Amitabh Bachchan जो ऊपर आ गए life में. He's doing so well after wearing it. So वो थोड़ा risky होता है. So I prefer to give all number 8s amethyst. Amethyst is a little lighter version of a blue sapphire. I recommend that for number 8 people.
और मैम मैंने ये भी सुना है कि if you want to check how well the stone suits you, आप अपनी पिलो के नीचे रखिए.
Yeah, 8 days you should keep with you. 7-8 days हफ्ता भर अपने पास रखो. पॉकेट में दिन भर, पिलो के नीचे रात भर, and see how you're feeling. If it suits you, make a ring out of it. If it doesn't, then you have to go and return it to the shopkeeper. Amethyst भी इनको बहुत सूट करता है. Amethyst rocks also number 8 के लिए बहुत अच्छे होते हैं.
Also at this point, मैम, कई लोगों को होता है कि हमें पता नहीं कि ये सोर्स ऑथेंटिक है या नहीं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जेमस्टोन्स के साथ बहुत हेरा फेरी होती है, स्टोन्स के साथ बहुत हेरा फेरी
हम
होती
हैं
है.
ना, हम हैं
अच्छा.
ना. Why go anywhere else?
Okay.
Last but not the least is number 9. 9, 18 and 27 is a number 9 ruled by Mars. Now Mars is one big angry fiery planet. बहुत आग का गोला लगेगा जब आप उनको देखोगे. First main thing with number 9 is related is anger. The anger is always on the tip of their nose and they are always in that mood. So इसीलिए मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ सबसे पहले number 9s should be in action. From childhood only they should be in some or the other kind of sports. अगर आप नहीं हो तो start walking, jogging, थोड़ा बहुत exercise. वैसे ज़रूरत मुझे है, but I'm not a number 9. I'm so lucky. I'm a number 2 lazy. So हम बैठ के
And number
enjoy.
5, a good communicator.
Good communicator, yeah, thank you. Coming back to a number 9, they are fitness freaks. You will find them in Army, Air Force, Navy. Most cricketers or most sportsmen, I should say, are either Aries or Scorpio, ruled by number 9, or they themselves will be a number 9 or 18 or 27. We know Salman Khan, only after Dabang, Dishum, that Salman went to that height. जब तक romance कर रहा था, he could not. But the moment he started doing action, everybody saw that in him. And it started with Dabang with a double G. Big Boss with a double G. So you know these two things where it has taken Salman Khan. देखो बंदा वही है, लेकिन how things change.
अक्षय कुमार?
Akshay Kumar is a number 9. Salman Khan, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan,
अच्छा,
खल्ली.
Bruce Lee is also number 9.
खल्ली. तो ये कोइंसिडेंस नहीं हो सकता है कि ये सब लोग ही नंबर 9 है. विराट कोहली is an indirect number 9 because he is a Scorpio. So again he is a number 9. So it cannot be a coincidence that Bruce Lee, Khalli, Jackie Chan and Salman Khan. So once you know your numbers ना इतना easy हो जाता है कि जैसे ही birth date मालूम पड़ गई then divert वैसे करो. जैसे my father diverted me to numerology knowing that yes I will do good, touch wood. And then my daughter, only when she was in class 5 I saw dance in her and I knew that that is where I'm going to push her. So I stopped opening her books and trying to make her study and all. ऐसा डांस ही करना है तो 50% भी ठीक है. She never got me less than 65 and more than 85. And no hard rules in my house to study. 10th standard में जब वो थी, we used to go and watch movies. Late night show जाते थे, next day उसका exam था. That's how we live. And she got me 85 in her 10th. But immediately after 10th, I sent her for a choreography course. And today she is a choreographer in Pune, Yutika Tripathi. Well known. 9 years since she had her own dance academy and she's doing well. So बच्चे में बचपन से अगर आप देख लो ना तो वहाँ डाइवर्ट कर दो, लाइफ इजी हो जाती है. So I hope this podcast of ours, at least parents are so worried about good marks. Doesn't matter. Even if you're a 50% student, but you can be an achiever in so many things. In fact, यहाँ मुझे ये बात ज़रूर बोलनी है कि most of the big achievers, not only our Prime Minister, are all not so highly educated. Whether you take Alia Bhatt, whether you take Deepika Padukone, whether you take Virat Kohli, take Mark Zuckerberg, take Bill Gates, they are not very highly educated. But see where they have reached, what they are doing. You have to see that in your child from young age, instead of, teaching him outside knowledge. Observe the child. ये क्या कर सकता है? And then it's all there. You have to just observe.
ये बहुत अच्छी आपने बात बताई because एक टाइम था जब हम हाथ से जब इंसान काम करते थे तो ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस था मैनुअल वर्क एंड नाउ अभी सब कुछ दिमाग. आई होप दैट चेंजेस.
Very highly educated people will be very good slaves. You may get a white collar job, ना? हो तो तुम वही ना. You're looking for a job. और जिसके पास अच्छा एजुकेशन नहीं है वो हाथ पैर मारता है. I remember this guy who was an illiterate. He came with his secretary. This guy doesn't know. I told him ये आपको साइन करना पड़ेगा. He's saying मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ, अंगूठा छाप हूँ. He has 40 companies all over India. Before coming to me, अभी 400 हो गई होगी. That's a different thing. Illiterate. सेक्रेटरी को लेके घूमता है, वो जो बोलता है उधर अंगूठा मार देता है. That's not good. I'm not saying that's good. You have to be educated. You have to be presentable. You have to know a few things of life. But स्किल्स के अंदर ज़्यादा. अभी तो देखो AI आने की वजह से मोस्ट ऑफ द जॉब्स आर ऑलरेडी डाउन. ड्राइवर का जॉब खा गया एलन मस्क. You're going to get a car who doesn't need a driver. हमारे देश में so many people दाल रोटी उनके घर में चल रही है being a driver. वो भी जॉब जाएंगे तो what are people going to really do? Computerized हो गया है सब कुछ तो most of the jobs are already gone. We all know that. So जितना जितना टाइम आगे जाएगा ना, you have to make sure your child is apt at something, you know, like unique. रोटी कपड़ा एंड मकान, सिर्फ ये ही फाइनली चलने वाला है. जो शुरू से वही था. लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट रोटी कपड़ा एंड मकान, एंड आगे भी वही होने वाला है. सो ये तो कहीं नहीं जाएगा. यू नीड अ हाउस, यू नीड टू ईट, यू नीड क्लोथ्स. Only these businesses will do well. Sports will do well. You know, somewhere where you're giving some services. Doctors का भी आप देख लो ना. I have heard कि अभी Google ने ही बना दिया है. हाथ रखो तो तुम्हारा blood pressure, this, that, everything. They'll tell you just, your phone is going to tell you all those things. So pathological labs का फिर क्या होगा? You know, थोड़े साल बाद होगा all these things. But it's there. We can see it. So train your children. See, observe them. What are they? Everybody has come to give the world something. Observe what they are good at. And you know, वो अंदर से उनके निकालो. 9 का businesses. So 9 नंबर के लिए sports is very good. In schools they'll be very good monitors. टीचर्स, बहुत अच्छे टीचर्स बनते हैं. आर्मी, एयरफोर्स, नेवी में बहुत अच्छा करते हैं. पुलिस फोर्स में अगेन बहुत सारे नंबर 9s हैं.
ओके. सिविल सर्वेंट्स मैम कहाँ
Yes,
जाएंगे?
yes, नंबर 9s होते हैं. नंबर 1s बहुत अच्छे सिविल सर्वेंट्स होते हैं.
ओके.
नंबर 1 आर देयर. 5 आर अट्रैक्टेड, मगर वो जाते हैं फिर छोड़ देते हैं बिकॉज दे नो कि यहाँ उतना पैसा नहीं है जितना मुझे चाहिए. बट यस, नंबर 1, नंबर 8, नंबर 9, नंबर 4 को भी अगर मिल जाए, बिकॉज ये लोग ना दे नीड सेफ्टी 4s and 8s.
ओके.
ओपन मार्केट में बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है. बट इफ यू गॉट अ गुड गवर्नमेंट पेइंग जॉब जिसमें एटलीस्ट यू नो लीडिंग अ गुड लाइफस्टाइल, इट्स गुड फॉर देम. सो 9 शुड ऑलवेज बी इन दीज थिंग्स. Sometimes 9 becomes a number 6 also. उल्टा भी हो जाता है. So they are very calm, very quiet. They are into meditation. They are into spirituality. They are very good writers. Number 9 are very good writers. So writing में अच्छे होते हैं. Especially I'll give you an example of Gulzar Saab. I used to always wonder, he's a number 9, you know, white kurta pajama. लिखना तो मेरे को बात ही नहीं करना है. I have nobody to talk about what he writes. I don't have that power to say anything. But I used to wonder, being a number 9, how come he's, you know, like lekhak and you know spiritual and that type. And then I came to know in some time that he every day is playing tennis. तो वो sportsman quality, वो physical activity उनमें भी है. Though he is, you know, that लेखक type of writer type of simple lifestyle लगती है उनकी, but sports में जाते हैं. So sports से बहुत easily, whenever I think of number 9, I'll associate it with action, sports, movement. जहाँ भी movement है, ये commandos आप देखते हो, ये सब मोस्टली नंबर 9s होते हैं या 3s भी होते हैं.
लकी नंबर्स?
हाँ, लकी नंबर्स इनके होते हैं 3, 6 and 9 अगेन. लकी कलर्स इनके लिए तो सिर्फ मैं 2 ही बोलती हूँ. ब्लू एंड व्हाइट पहनो, लाइफ सेट है. डोंट कंफ्यूज टू मच. ऑलवेज वेयर ब्लू एंड व्हाइट, यू विल हैव एन अमेजिंग लाइफ.
ओके. स्टोन? सो
9 नंबर का स्टोन होता है रेड कोरल. So red coral again is a little bit dicey, so they have to again keep it with them and see. थोड़ा accident prone होता है, and ये लोग खुद ही accident prone होते हैं. The day I got a client and he told me कि हाँ, you're so right, आपने letter लिखा है, उसमें आपने लिखा है मेरे बहुत accidents होते हैं, मैं खड़ा रहता हूँ, कोई ना कोई आके somebody you know pushes me from behind. I don't know, it just happens. And he left my office with his helmet there. I said, oh God, अभी तो he's gone without helmet, क्या होगा? So they are very accident prone. So they have to be very careful with weapons and you know, थोड़ा अपना ख्याल रखना पड़ता है. They're just standing, somebody will come and push them and go. So accident prone होते हैं, तो मूंगा they have to be very careful while wearing it. Whether it suits them, doesn't suit them, 8-10 दिन सामने रख के देखो.
Okay. Life partner?
3, 6 और 9 to 9 थोड़ा aggression हो जाता है.
Okay.
3 या 6 बहुत अच्छा रहेगा इनके लिए.
I want to go back कि how do they choose their life partner based on dates?
For them, the best and bestest is going to be 2. Number
Not
2.
even 1?
2 first. 2 and 7 will make most compatible. See, 1 and 1 are two talwars in the same mayan, no? See, when two same numbers marry, they know each other, they are similar. शादी में थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे होना चाहिए ना. So, टू सेम नंबर्स की भी शादी चलती है, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं चलती है. 1 and 1 तो हम recommend करते ही हैं. मगर if you have a choice between 1 marrying a 1 or 1 marrying a 2, I would say 1 marrying a 2. 1 to 1 is also very good. They prosper, a lot of money comes in. But 1, 2 and 7.
Okay. Number 2?
For number 2, I recommend a marriage to a number 1 or 6. Ideal. 7 bhi chalega, but last choice. If you're choosing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3?
3 ke liye always I recommend 3, 6 or 9. Here again 3 and 9 can get aggressive. So 3 ke sath 3, 3 ke sath 6 is quite good.
As marriage partners?
As marriage partners, as business partners.
Okay.
Yeah, partners, both the partners.
Okay.
4 number ke liye, the best marriage or business partners would be people who are born on 1 or 6. That is what I highly recommend. Number 5 should have business partnership with all. उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. मैरिज भी किसी से भी कर सकते हैं एक्सेप्ट 9. अवॉइड करो.
मैम, आपने कहीं ना कहीं ये भी मेंशन किया था that because 5 are fickle, if they get married early, they may have multiple partners or multiple marriages.
Yes. Even Karan Grover, Bipasha's husband.
Yes.
He is also on his third wife.
Yes.
तो ये होता है अगर जल्दी शादी करो, इसलिए इनको कहती हैं थोड़ा आराम से करो. Don't be in a hurry to get married.
So my question is, many people, in fact there's a trend these days, at least हमारे साथ वालों के साथ ये हो रहा है, मेरी खुद की friend के साथ हुआ, 14th is Valentine's Day, so they'll get married on Valentine's Day. Is that okay given that 5 is fickle in nature as the date?
As you know, I always recommend 6, 6, 6 for everything. 6 में से भी 15 थोड़ा avoid करो, it doesn't suit everybody. 6 or 24 is best. 14 is not bad, it's okay. If you give me a choice between 5 and 14, I would choose 5 or 23.
Okay.
But ठीक है, Valentine Day है तो फिर it's okay, it doesn't matter. So here we have an example of Sanjay Dutt marrying Riya on 14th. That didn't last. थोड़ा avoid ही करो तो better है.
Okay. So all in all, if we are looking to get married, number 6 and number 24 are ideal dates to get married.
यहाँ पर भी you have to see the moon.
हाँ.
Amavas period के बाद the moon is in the growing phase. That is the best time to start new projects, get married. In the astrologic language, it is called Shukla Paksh. Shukla Paksh में शादी करना is better. Krishna Paksh is when full moon के बाद, पूर्णिमा के बाद moon छोटा होते जाता है. That is not a good time to get married. So wait for the next 15 days, and every 15 days में कभी 6 आएगा, कभी 24 will come. So that is the right time to marry. And even for businesses, same thing is for business also.
Okay.
Starting your own business, see, every time we cannot get 6 or 24. Then 1 is good, 3 is good, 5 is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So just to summarize, 6 and 24 are good octaves of number 6, and even 42.
Yes.
Even 42. So all these work brilliantly when it comes to phone numbers, when it comes to bank accounts, flat
yes,
number.
almost for everybody.
Okay.
Thoda 1 ke sath 6 doesn't go so well. So 1 number people should stick to 37, 46, their numbers rather than these.
And black should be avoided by everyone, and red, the usage of red should be minimal.
Yes, you're right.
What if I am already living in a flat or a house number which adds up to, let's say, 4, 13 or 8? अब क्या करूँ?
First of all, try to not write any number. But Amazon के बहुत सारे boxes आ रहे हैं तो आजकल number लिखना भी जरूरी है. If it is a number 4, you will write house, N-O and 4. Okay. Without any full stops. If it is particularly 13 or 22, you can write NUMBER 13 or NUMBER 22. If it is 8 or any combination of 8, then you have to say flat 8. So पहले flat लिख लो. और हर घर के बाहर एक 24 होना ही चाहिए. If your house is facing south, then don't keep on the south facing. South facing पे you should always keep a Hanuman ji.
Okay.
Yeah. But if your house is, main door is facing anywhere except south, तो main door पे always keep a 24. And if it is facing south, तो अंदर की तरफ डालो back side, so that the 24 faces north. So it's very lucky to have it on the door. It brings auspiciousness in the house.
Okay. My next question is, what are some of the tips that everyone can follow for better prosperity of health?
Health wise, first thing is your cooking position. घर में खाना कहाँ बनता है? Because that is the real medicine that we are putting in our bodies. Whoever is cooking, it could be you, your wife, your maid, your mother. that person should never look at north while cooking.
Acha.
East is supposed to be the best direction. West bhi chalega, south facing bhi chalega, but never face north while cooking. This is one thing. While sleeping, your position of the head should be always south, feet north. Whoever, even if you're a healthy person. But if you're a sick person, it becomes all the more important to have your head on the south, feet on the north. Your bed sheet should be white, little bit of blue. Always keep a Dhanvantri Bhagwan ka photo next to you. Listen to Hanuman Chalisa because Hanuman ji gets rid of everything. And as you know, he is there alive in this world and one of the Chiranjeevis. So make sure that you always think of him. Wherever you're stuck, just think of him. Sick people के लिए बहुत अच्छा होता है धन्वंतरी. And I highly recommend a cat's eye.
Okay. Where do we wear the cat's eye?
Ring finger, if possible. Actually, ये दोनों में चलता है. Or he can wear a locket of
So
the
left
person
hand
is
ring finger?
any. I wear left, but you
Okay.
can because I
Okay.
need to wear my jewelry rings here. That's why I wear on ring.
Okay.
Sick patient के पास में भी रख दो तो भी फायदा करेगा if that person doesn't want to really wear it. A 24 number by his bedside. Now all these same thing tips are for childless couples also. So childless couples हैं तो भी यही सब चीजें करनी है धन्वंतरी 24 and you have to have bed sheets that are always blue and white. Head south.
Blue and white or blue or white?
Blue or white.
Okay.
Head south, feet north. The lady should always write below her tummy 24 number. Wear a emerald. Emerald gets you babies sooner. So big size emerald, 7-8 carat, jitna bhi afford kar sako. Childless couple should always have a baby photo in their room. Bal Krishna ka rakh do ya any small baby, smiling baby. Uska photo rakhna chahiye. As soon as they wake up from sleep, it should be there in their bedroom.
ये gemstones पहनने के लिए कोई particular date या दिन
Yeah,
होता है?
every gemstone has its particular date, time.
Okay.
वो जरूरी है.
Okay. What are some of the tips that people can follow for getting more wealth?
Now this is very interesting. राजा हो या रंक सबको पैसा ही पैसा चाहिए. First thing is you have to have the willingness to allow money to come to you and spend it in the right direction. If you're a very selfish person who only thinks of himself, who will get your needs will be looked after. But if you're a person who thinks about his family, who thinks about his friends, who thinks about his relatives, थोड़े far off relatives, थोड़े near relatives, who wants to do for people, तो वहाँ इतना wealth आता है because वो किसके नसीब से आता है we don't know. क्योंकि तुम्हारा पैसा अल्टीमेटली किसके काम आने वाला है वी डोंट नो सो गॉड सेंड्स अकॉर्डिंगली एंड इवन इफ अ पर्सन इज स्टिंजी दे ओनली थिंक ऑफ देमसेल्व्स एंड दे आर क्लोज नेट फैमिली उसको भी मिलेगा बहुत मिलेगा उसका विल बी डन बट इफ यू आर अ रियल गिवर जिसका दिल खुला होता है गॉड सेंड्स अंधाधुन पैसा ओवर देयर सो लर्न टू लेट गो ऑफ मनी
Donate?
लाइक yeah of course donate तो हमको ही करना है ना because who is going to take care of all these people around who need it. All of us have to donate something or the other, whatever we can. वो तो करना ही है. That is one attitude you have to have, that my money is coming to me not only, of course, I also have a big car, I also have a big house, but then we have to make sure that we are even giving to the less fortunate. ये एक चीज़ बहुत important है. If somebody really wants, see, you will always see big people, some say and do, some don't say and do, but they always helping. क्योंकि तुम्हारे वजह से पता नहीं कितनों को मिलता है और उसके वजह से तुमको मिलता है.
Correct.
So that is one attitude you have to have, not to control it, because Lakshmi ji is someone who will not like to be controlled. So she has left Tirupati Balaji there and she has come to Kolhapur. So her husband could not control her, तो फिर तुम तो कर ही नहीं सकते हो. Don't control it. Enjoy. It is for rotation. It is for enjoyment. जितना ट्रैवल करती है लक्ष्मी उतना ही गोल गोल घूम के तुम्हारे पास आ जाती है. बट द न्यूमरोलॉजिकल टिप्स विच आई वांट टू गिव यू इज ऑलवेज हैव अ कैश बॉक्स लाइक ऑफ अ थिंग ऑन द साउथ वेस्ट कॉर्नर ऑफ योर हाउस. घर के साउथ वेस्ट कॉर्नर में कीप सम मनी. एमेथिस्ट स्टोन अगेन छोटा सा इधर चलेगा. सो यू विल कीप अ बालाजी, लक्ष्मी, गणपति 24 नंबर एंड अ स्मॉल एमेथिस्ट. ये 5 चीजें आप कैश बॉक्स में रखो. उसमें आप ज्वेलरी रखते हो. यू कीप सम मनी ओवर देयर. If you don't have a very big locker and you're not that rich, then start keeping over there. अपने आप आता जाएगा. So it attracts a lot of wealth.
What are some of the tips that people can incorporate to have more harmonious relationships?
First of all, if you're not married, then choose your partner wisely. I chose a number 1 because I knew number 1 is a lucky number, and here I am. Second thing is, if you're already married to somebody who is not compatible, or you're not compatible sometimes with your mother or your brother, sister, there are so many relations. सास बहू का तो होता ही है, उसको साइड में ही रखते हैं, but everywhere we have little disharmony. So when too many people are living under the same roof, we cannot choose कि मेरे को ये नंबर का भाई चाहिए या ये नंबर की बहन चाहिए. So every room put a 24 number in the south wall. That is first thing you can do. Second thing, तुम अपना 24 लिखो, तुम अपना ब्लू पहनो, या जो भी ड्रामा चल रहा है, it will not affect you the way it could have affected if you were not wearing your lucky colors.
This also helps with couple harmony, right?
Couple harmony के लिए तो साउथ वॉल पे 24 चाहिए ही चाहिए, बेडरूम गद्दे के नीचे 24 चाहिए ही चाहिए.
I want to talk about business here. What are some tips that businessmen and women can implement in their lives? A, when they're starting a new company.
Yeah.
B, with the logo. And third, with their business card.
See your birth date. और उसके लिए तुम लोगों को मेरी 1 to 9 की नंबर्स की वीडियो देखनी है. You will come to know what is good for you. Then select a proper partner जिसका birth date 1356 हो. Then, as I said, always make Tirupati Balaji your partner. Once he's your partner, you don't have to worry from where money is coming, how much money is coming. ईमानदारी से give him his 1%.
Okay.
He will make sure your business is running. Logo, as you said, it's all complicated. अभी मेरा नाम है श्वेता जुमानी, for example. So मैं आसपास में कुछ बना दूंगी. Complicate the name. No, don't complicate the name of your company. Keep it separate. Keep the logo separate. We also have a logo, but we don't promote it. We don't know Manish Malhotra ka logo, even if it is there.
Correct.
We don't want to know. श्लोका also we don't want to know because we want to know श्लोका. So तुम्हारी जो कंपनी है उसको हाईलाइट करो.
Name को highlight करो.
Name को हाईलाइट करो.
Okay.
Don't start with alphabets that are P, F, M, T and D. P, F, M, T, D के alphabet से start मत करो, और किसी भी alphabet से you can start, but make sure that you are consulting a good numerologist so that वो नाम हम अच्छा रखते हैं. Dates मैंने आपको already बता दी हैं. And color combination on the visiting card should not be anything complicated. Red and black business cards खत्म, वाट लग जाती है.
Okay.
As I said, I've been doing from so many years. अच्छा, people make their visiting cards like this, what downward, vertical. Vertical में फिर company भी नीचे आती है. Always have a horizontal card. तो उसके अंदर stability है. Vertical means you're coming down. So keep your company name separate, keep your logo separate, don't entangle, don't have too many things complicated. Have a simple logo. Nike का logo आपने देखा है? Just going up.
Okay.
Plain, simple.
Hmm.
The best I like is Balaji का टिक्का.
Hmm.
That V-shaped ऐसे होता है, and that I love that. तो उसके variations आप बना सकते हो. So that's very lucky also.
तो logo किस side रखना चाहिए?
Center should be your company name. Left hand top should be your logo. That should not be too bright, too big. It should not overlap your name. Your
Okay.
name is everything.
Okay.
Company name is everything.
Okay.
On this side, top corner, you can have your personal name with your phone number. Back side, many people back side भी बनाते हैं बहुत कुछ. कौन देखेगा उल्टा पुल्टा करके? आज के ज़माने में nobody has time. So अपना नाम लिखो, कंपनी का नाम, उसके नीचे छोटे में लिखो what all things you're doing. But when we see your card, instantly center पे ध्यान जाना चाहिए. आपका नाम सबसे ब्राइट होना चाहिए, कंपनी नेम.
Okay. In blue color?
Blue is the best. Blue and yellow is very good. Blue, yellow, gold is very good. A dot of orange भी चलता है. Lavender, purple is also not so bad. लेकिन थोड़ा थोड़ा. But highlight, I always prefer blue, yellow, gold.
Okay, got it. And logo should be something positive, na? Not like a grim reaper या
Yes.
negative.
Something looking down. Kingfisher का यहाँ मुझे आपको example देना है.
अच्छा.
Kingfisher beer no doubt अभी भी चल रही है because it is liquid. But what happened to the airlines? You want to make a plane and then you have a logo that is looking down. So we all know what happened to the Kingfisher. And then पूरा red color की uniform, red color के planes बंद हो गया. Red बंद करा देता है. आज की तारीख में अगर planes की ही बात निकली है, Indigo
Correct.
is still the number one because it is all blue.
What things should parents keep in mind when naming their children? Because I remember you've mentioned कि certain letters का नाम
Yeah.
नहीं रखना चाहिए और कुछ
Yeah.
नाम भी नहीं रखने चाहिए.
हाँ. So यहाँ पर अगेन कंपनी नेम के जैसे PFMTD अपने बच्चे के नाम से शुरुआत मत करो. दूसरा है दीपक, ज्योति, संग्राम और पृथ्वी, उर्वी. ऑल दीज नेम्स ना डोंट कीप. किंग के जो भी नाम आते होंगे. वीर.
Okay.
So what शौर्य? What are you saying? शौर्य कब मिलता है? आपको और मेरे को तो शौर्य नहीं मिलने वाला है. वीरता कब आती है? When you're fighting. So वो अब हम बच्चे को ना उस मोड में डाल देते हो. So don't keep like these names. There is a child in my building जिसका नाम है अद्वैत. And I saw him, he was not normal. I don't know who he is. Then I found out from the secretary किसका बच्चा है. I called up that lady. I told her I want to change his spelling. So at least इसमें improvement आएगी. So she's saying Advait. I said Advait means unique. He's unique. सब बच्चे normal है. ये अपना अलग कुछ तो भी कर रहे हैं. Special child. He's a special child. I changed it to Vedang and within 6 months there is 20% improvement in him. Yeah. So नेम का बहुत इफेक्ट होता है. आप ज्योति हो तो आपका क्या होने वाला है? जलते रहोगे. आप दीपक हो तो आप जलते रहोगे. तो अभी जो ज्योतिष एंड दीपक्स हैं स्पेलिंग चेंज कर लेते हैं, लेकिन न्यू बच्चों के लिए बहुत सोच समझ के आप अपना नाम रखा करो. इट शुड हैव अ गुड मीनिंग.
I want to talk about signatures. And these days the trend is कि जितना complicated हमारा signature होगा उतना ही अच्छा है, क्योंकि लोग copy नहीं कर सकते. What is your take?
जितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सिग्नेचर उतनी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड आपकी लाइफ. बिकॉज आप क्या लिख रहे हो? खुद का नाम लिख रहे हो. मैं अपना नाम ऐसे 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 करूँ तो मैं वैसे ही जाऊँगी. साइन हैज़ टू बी एलिवेटेड, गोइंग अपवर्ड, प्लेन, सिंपल, रीडेबल. फिर सब बोलते हैं मैम कोई भी कॉपी कर सकता है. आई सेड हु टोल्ड यू कि तुम्हारी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कोई नहीं कॉपी कर सकता है? जो उस्ताद है वो तो हुए, फोर्जरीज नहीं हुई है ऑफ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सिग्नेचर्स. इनफैक्ट दे आर मोर इजी टू कॉपी. बट माई राइटिंग श्वेता एंड योर राइटिंग श्वेता, फर्क है. आपकी राइटिंग और मेरे राइटिंग में फर्क है. एंड देन आई टेल देम कि पहले बैंक में उतने पैसे तो आने दो, वो तो सिंपल सिग्नेचर से आएंगे. देन यू वरी के कौन लेके जा रहा है. सो साइन हैज टू बी प्लेन, सिंपल, एलिवेटेड. कोई भी पढ़ सके आपने क्या लिखा है उधर. आपका
45 degree angle.
45 बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है.
अच्छा.
20, 30, 40 के बीच में. एंड अंडरलाइन कीजिए. संजय सेज नो डॉट्स बिलो. आई से put 2 dots below.
But not dots at the end.
एंड में नहीं, फिर रुकावट आ जाएगी ना.
Okay.
फुल स्टॉप से रुकावट आ जाती है. बिलो योर सिग्नेचर.
And cursive में नहीं करना ना?
कर्सिव
Block.
में करो as long as your name is readable.
Okay.
If I write Swetta Jumaani, it has to be readable.
Abhi, you were telling me about Anuradha Porwal's recent interaction with you. We'd like to know that.
Now, Anuradha ji actually had come to my office many years back, but she didn't follow most of the things I told her. Now, suddenly I happened to meet her somewhere, and then I told her, ma'am, क्या कर रहे हो आप उस दिन से? She was very down with her health, especially. She was worried about her health. I gave her again the same suggestions. I said, please, अभी इस बार आप follow करो. Don't do like that. Follow. And I said, you'll join politics. She didn't ask me. She was not even interested in anything. She didn't ask me about anything except her health. थोड़ा उस वक्त जो डामाडोल था. So I said, ma'am, you are going to join politics. You're going to be all over the place. And then she's so sweet, such a sweetheart, na. Very few people do that. Not only celebrities, but ordinary people also, na. Very few of them will call you and tell you, Shweta ji, इतना अच्छा हो गया मेरे life में, ये हुआ. Very ordinary people also, they take it for granted. हाँ, हमने तो पैसे दिए हैं, हमारा तो अच्छा होना ही है. But every small thing she thanks me, you know, it makes me so happy. अयोध्या राम मंदिर के inauguration में she was singing over there in a blue sari. And then small health problems also उनकी solve हो गई ना. She calls me, Shweta, now मेरा ये problem ठीक हो गया. But that day she called me and said, Shweta ji, after 1990s, I'm singing for Bollywood again.
Wow.
She has got an Amir Khan movie for which she has just done playback. Now telling you these things, I'm getting the shivers. I mean, it's so beautiful and she's such a superb soul.
I want to talk about US elections. Will Trump triumph?
संजय बी जुमानी ने तो कह दिया है Trump will triumph. So वो तो होना ही है. But I want to talk about Kamala Harris also, who we had predicted long back she will be in the race and she has come in the race. उस time when Biden had won, we had said don't sideline Kamala Harris. इसमें भी power है. She has a lucky name. Right now she's in a lucky year. वहाँ तो पहुँच गई है. But as I always say, संजय बी जुमानी जो बोलता है होता तो वही है.
Acha. What about India elections? Is Modi going to stand tall? Will Rahul Gandhi ever be in power?
Last year, Sanjay was the only guy in the whole world, and I really have said it before also. I'm so proud, you know, the predictions he makes. Such a amazing, God bless him. And he was the only guy who ever said कि मोदी जी का डामाडोल हो सकता है ये साल. He didn't say Modi ji will lose. He said Modi ji is not going to get it as easy as he got it in the past 2 elections. इतनी बड़ी बात only my brother has done. कोविड के बारे में वी आर द ओनली पीपल हु न्यू के 2020 में बैंड बजने वाली है दुनिया की, एंड दैट हैपेंड. सो नंबर्स से अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट आई वांट टू से समथिंग अबाउट राहुल गांधी, हु इज अ नंबर 1 एंड द जेमिनी. सो 19 इज अ नंबर 1 सन. उसका दिन आएगा. कब आएगा वो आज मैं आपको नहीं बोल सकती बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट डन द कैलकुलेशन. आई डोंट नो व्हेन आर द नेक्स्ट इलेक्शंस. बहुत सारी चीजें मैंने कैलकुलेट नहीं की है, बट राहुल गांधी का टाइम आएगा.
अच्छा.
Because not only is he a number one, he's also a Gemini, and Geminis are good politicians and good speakers and orators, and yes, time will come.
Can I ask you about the prediction of next year, 2025? कैसा रहेगा?
इस साल से तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. 2025 भी एनर्जी रहेगा, लोग झगड़ा करेंगे, there will be a lot of things happening. ये जो वॉर की अभी बातें चल रही हैं, near war situation, you should know that also was predicted by us. If not war, it is going to be a near war situation. This can heighten next year.
From China, from Pakistan, where?
Almost चारों तरफ से. अभी तो गाजा वाजा पता नहीं क्या क्या चल रहा है. So all over the world ना next year agitation थोड़ी बड़ी रहेगी, and political upheavals भी अगले साल काफी होने वाले हैं. So people are not going to take it lying down the way they have been taking till now.
Okay.
तो एग्रेशंस होंगे, मॉब्स होंगे, लोग अपना हक मांगेंगे, जैसे फिल्मों में बोलते हैं साड़ा हक ऐथे रख. That type of thing is going to come in the public. In a way, it is a good thing, लेकिन aggression थोड़ा ज़्यादा होने ही वाला है.
So, ma'am, given your 45 years of experience, I'm sure you've had several cases and several transformative stories from the आम जनता, the general public. तो कुछ उनके बारे में बताइए. What are some tales?
एक मेल एक फीमेल बताती हूँ.
जी.
So that so many are there, so many students who have left their studies and gone into sports and singer. There's one Apurva Nishad, I would like to talk about her. She's on Instagram. Go and listen to her. She's so beautiful, lovely. She's singing. She wanted to be an IAS officer. Today she's in the film industry, background music. So ये सब ठीक है, but he came to me with big round golas on his hand of cancer, and within 6 to 8 months he comes back. And he just sits in my office. श्वेता जी बताओ मैं कौन सा बिजनेस करूँ अभी. I said what about you all those things? अभी तो मैं एकदम फिट हूँ, मेरा सब ठीक हो गया है, अब मुझे काम करना है, अभी मैं और घर पे नहीं बैठ सकता हूँ. All those boils had gone, cancer went somewhere, and I said at least say thank you श्वेता जी, आपके वजह से मेरा कैंसर ठीक हो गया. Where's the मिठाई का डब्बा? I'm तो waiting to eat sweets. अरे दूंगा ना, आपको दूंगा ना मैं. Let me start my business, let me make a lot of money, I'll give you इकट्ठा everything. So this was, it remained in my mind. It was so nice कि किसी की health हमने इतनी सुधारी. Then about a lady, I will tell you, she was very depressed about her husband flirting outside. Suddenly after 6 months she comes, she changed her spelling, everything very good between them, and the case was almost to divorce. But then now she came to me with her husband for his calculations, and she was pregnant. So she's saying divorce कहाँ मैं लेने वाली थी मैम, and now we are together, forgiven, गया जो गया, and I'm pregnant also. So अच्छा लगता है कि किसी का घर टूटने वाला था, उसका घर जुड़ गया. And now very recently one happened, छोटा सा है, I'll tell you about this. It really brought tears to my eye. Now this person contacted me for his child, and I said ये birth date ऐसा है, put him in languages. Very quickly he'll grasp languages. And within 6 months he's saying हमें तो पता भी नहीं था. We just put him for German class and he got 95%.
Oh.
95 out of 100. He's saying first time German class में गया, and this is what he has done in those 6 months span.
Swetta ji, I can't thank you enough for this conversation. But thank you so much for coming all the way. I appreciate it, and you've been like this maternal figure, who's much more than a numerologist or an astro numerologist. You're a mentor, you're a life coach. And I think that is why people will resonate with you, at least the newer sect who's seeing you for the first time today. And thank you once again for being a part of my podcast. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure to come here, speak to you, and see you prosper.
Thank
अपना
you so
बच्चा
much.
prosper करता है तो कुछ अलग feeling आती है.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that somehow we were instrumental in your happiness.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I hope this podcast has added value to your life. In case you'd like to be a part of our online and in-person yoga, diet and spiritual programs, you can join our WhatsApp group below, where we post all our upcoming programs and give free tips on health, diet and lifestyle.